My goodness, you scared me. Yeah, sorry, I've been hiding away for quite some time. I'm just trying to hide from all the negativity in this world. But much like with everything else in life, you can only hide from it for so long until you ultimately have to embrace it, so... Oh well, yeah, I'll go back to where I started. By the way, where am I? Did I just get lost again? I seem to have a knack for that. Hello everyone, Mr. Daydream here. Welcome to the show. It goes without saying, but change is inevitable, whether we like it or not. But mostly not. This may not come as a surprise, but I actually enjoy making rant videos. It's just a lot of fun being able to talk about things that anger you, annoy you, or just doesn't make any sense. It just feels therapeutic getting it off your chest, as well as hearing what other people online have to say on the matter. There are times where I feel like I'm a stranger on this planet. I'm not completely wrong though. But let me tell you, it's such a major relief being able to hear others agree with what I say. Thank you guys very much for that. Maybe there is a spot on this planet for me after all. Of course, this doesn't necessarily mean that everything I say is the truth. If I sound too biased, short-minded, or just not getting the point, feel free to let me know. I'm not perfect, but I can certainly learn to become better. It's always fun to rant about simple things. Boy, how the times have changed. One thing I've noticed about rant channels over the years is that they seem to focus less on ordinary things that annoy the heck out of us, just straight up wanting to cancel someone. And it's not like it's a short video or an update or a post or whatnot. No, people will go out of the way to make an entire video where it's nothing but exposing a certain YouTuber and showing the whole world how much of a scumbag they truly are. Geez, that's quite a bit of a drastic change there, eh? But despite that, these videos have been getting tons and tons of views, and there are even channels that are completely devoted into making content such as this. And that's when I began to realize, people love to hate others. Hey, I just set the title of this video. I like being ironic. Many may not know this, but there was a time when YouTube drama was done purely for fun, like the epic showdown between the angry video game nerd and the nostalgia critic. It was very intense, so much so that you couldn't even believe the unspeakably vile things they said to each other.
You're a poopy head.
Such language! They had themselves a goofy fight to the death that consisted of silly slapstick and cheap special effects. Man, this crossover was so cheesy. I should have brought some tortilla chips. Nowadays, whenever someone talks smack about someone else, it's not so much as, hey, don't take it too seriously, this is just a friendly banter, we're just having fun with this. It's more of, no, I hate this person, they're the absolute worst. Jeez, escalate much? Of course, they might label themselves as a commentary channel in order to sound more professional and unbiased. But when you spend a majority of the video ragging on about things, sounding annoyed, or even belittling someone, I don't know about you, but that sounds more like a rant channel to me. I can't help but feel like these people are gonna grow up to be exactly like the stereotypical grouchy middle-aged man yelling, "You kids stay off my lawn!" And yes, I know, it's extremely rich coming from someone like me, since I also make videos where I rant about things. But see, here's the thing, I don't make videos that focus exclusively on a certain individual, because I'm not interested in that kind of stuff. And most importantly, when I make rant videos, I at least have fun with it. I try to make them entertaining, or at least I think I am. I try not to take things too seriously, because where's the fun in that? I mean, where else do you think I look like this? These people, on the other hand, don't look like they're having any fun. If anything, they just seem miserable, and it's like, who wants to see an entire video of that? I don't go to YouTube to watch people bicker and whine about other people. I go to YouTube specifically to watch content like this. But to each their own, I suppose. Whenever there's some stupid YouTube drama going on, simply searching for it gives you a plethora of videos from all these different people you've never heard about. I constantly get a "who are you people" type of moment every time I encounter stuff like this. What really bothers me the most is that I feel like these people only make these videos purely out of obligation and not so much because they genuinely want to. It's like, a certain YouTuber said or did something controversial. Guess I have to make a 20-minute video about it. And it's like, no one's telling you to do that. The only reason you're doing it is because YouTube drama is the easiest way to get views. That's it. I miss when we ranted about simple things like daylight savings time or the overpriced snack bars at movie theaters. You know, the little inconveniences in life. When did everything always have to be about a specific person? Why couldn't we talk about other interesting things like how cereal boxes don't have this cereal come in a giant Ziploc bag? Why hasn't that been a thing yet? Hello? And is it just me or am I sounding more annoying by the second? So how did this whole thing begin? Well, I believe it all started with Content Cop, a series created by iDubbbz that specifically focuses on YouTubers who have been up to no good. And I have to admit, his videos were very enticing. It's always satisfying to see someone expose a delusional or scummy YouTuber by giving them a reality check. You can never go wrong with justice. But despite that, justice isn't always guaranteed with these videos. You can say whatever you want about a certain YouTuber, even if it means wanting to get them banned. But it doesn't matter how credible your claims are. Ultimately, it's up to YouTube to decide on the matter. And much like my futon, they tend to sit on it most of the time. It also doesn't matter how big you are, too. For example, there have been multiple people trying to cancel Keemstar. iDubbbz made a video trying to take him down. He's still on YouTube. Grade A Under A made a video trying to take him down. He's still on YouTube. H3 Productions made a video trying to take him down. He's still on YouTube. You see where I'm going with this? Now, there are rare occasions where YouTube actually takes action and terminates a YouTuber for being a real dirtbag or whatever, but it's usually for other reasons and not so much because someone made a video exposing them. It is rather sad that when YouTube actually does something good for once, people are genuinely surprised. It's like a kid who's known to never turn in their homework, only to actually turn one in months later. It's absolutely great that they decided to take responsibility for once, but shouldn't they be doing that all the time? So because iDubbbz hasn't made another Content Cop in years, people seem to take matters into their own hands by creating something similar themselves. So nowadays it's very common to see videos where it's nothing but exposing or throwing dirt at a particular YouTuber. I don't know about you guys, but I just can't find myself making an entire video like that. It just seems more degrading than fun. Now I know what some of you might be thinking. Well, Mr. Daydream, aren't you being a bit of a hypocrite? In your mukbang video, you were giving a mighty big rant on Nikocado Avocado. That is true, but see, here's the thing. I only talked about him for 5 minutes in a 19-minute video. That's roughly a quarter of the entire thing. Not only that, but he wasn't integral to the video, nor the main focus. If I were to remove all mentions about him, it wouldn't affect the video at all. I like to talk about things as a whole, instead of limiting and restricting it to one single person. If you were to take one of these YouTuber rant videos and removed anything that had to do with the YouTuber they're tearing into, all you have left are 4 minutes. 30 seconds of the intro, 30 seconds of the end card, 1 whole minute asking you to like and subscribe and follow their social media accounts, and 2 whole minutes of promoting Raycon Shadow Legends. Speaking of Mr. Avocado, that's another thing that's starting to get old. Whenever someone has been on a platform for years and years and is still doing whatever notorious thing they're known for, it's just not worth making a rant video on them anymore. It's a lot like Onision. His stupid saga has been going on for ages, to the point to where if he were to do something outrageous nowadays, it's like, who cares? It's just the sort of thing you expect from him by now.
I love kombucha!
Man, what a waste of good kombucha. I don't know about you guys, but whenever a single sliver of drama were to unravel, I groan internally because I know this means that there will be an influx of videos about it. I only need to see 1 or 2 of these. That's it. Anything beyond is overkill. I got better things to do with my life. Like making stupid videos, for example. And there have been many occasions where all this hate and drama really isn't warranted. Like when Idos was accused of being a simp, all because his girlfriend made an OnlyFans account. It made absolutely no sense because that's not at all what being a simp is. But even so, people were quick to dogpile on it regardless. The other stupid drama I can think of was when the Nostalgia Critic made a review/parody of Pink Floyd's The Wall. People were tearing it apart left, right, and center. What caused them to get this riled up, you might ask? Well, because the video is bad. Really? That's it? We're really gonna dogpile hate on someone for making a bad video? Well, whatever you do, don't check out my channel. It's chock full of them. You know how most articles online are able to summarize pretty much anything in just a few paragraphs? That means that whenever there's a YouTube video that discusses a certain topic involving someone, it only needs to be a few minutes long, right? Think again. Somehow these people manage to make these videos go on for 10, 20, or 30 minutes, or even an hour, or even more. And it's like, why are you dragging it on for so long? It's just one guy. That's it. This isn't rocket science. This is just stupid drama caused by some idiot. Why is that so hard to understand? The fact that these videos are so popular is honestly depressing to me. We really have people that feed off pure hatred and belittlement, that they relish hours and hours of content such as this, videos that focus specifically and exclusively on a certain individual for making a blunder of some kind. I don't know about you, but that's scary. I like it when Philip DeFranco makes videos where he talks about news involving YouTube, because he's able to talk about multiple topics within the same video, and he's able to summarize them nicely, so the end product isn't obnoxiously too long. Why can't we have more of that? Why does every single sliver of drama warrant an hour-long discussion? What is this, the news? I just find it depressing that rant videos have shifted from ragging on the inconveniences of life to straight up belittling someone for causing a stir of some kind, even if it's not that big of a deal in the grand scheme of things. But they sure like to make it look that way. I just miss those days when rants were simple and innocent. Now they always have to get personal, to the point to where they're ultimately used as a weapon in order to bring someone down. I'm not gonna lie, but this stuff is starting to get scary. We've gotten to the point to where you absolutely have to be careful in what you do and what you say. You may not think that little slip-up you made is that big of a deal, but there are potentially those who may think otherwise. Making a slight mistake is the equivalent of getting a tiny cut under the ocean. If a shark were to get a whiff of that, then not only is it going to come after you, but so are the rest of them. I was a bit upset when iDub stopped making content cop videos. But at the same time, I'm kinda happy for that. We really don't need more negativity. Life already gives us plenty to work with. When I make rant videos, I only want to talk about simple and relatable topics we can all have fun venting our frustration at. Keep in mind, I might mention a certain individual every now and then, but they're never the main focus and are usually just brought up as an example or to make a point on something. That kind of stuff. So thank you very much for attending today, and I hope to see you again. And remember, there's no fun in harming someone. So please, grab a ticket and join me next time. Admission is free. Take care and have a nice day.